what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back again with another video. Today's video, I had to get this one out because I've got a ton of requests for it. Samson, 46 equal 13. I've never heard the track. I've never heard of the artist. But apparently from the subs, it's a banger that I need to react to. So I'm here to give my people what they want. Hit the like button for me if you can. If you have not, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you like what you hear, please share the video so we can get the message far and wide. Without further ado, let's get into it.
I love high gas prices. I love paying more for groceries, and I really love seeing taxes rise. It's so good knowing that I'm giving more but receiving less. It makes me feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, because I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's what? Pretty simple to me though. It's way past being left or right. Just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life. Is it easier or is it harder? That's the most important question you should think of first, because life is a bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse. Ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me that look. Everything sucks. Have you gone outside? Have you been to the store? Have you compared the prices to a year before? Do you drive a car? Have you pumped gas? Don't lie to me now, it sucks ass. You can brush it off like it's a fucking joke, but the media lies, numbers don't.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn. Hey, Flamer, red alert. Every question he's asking, I guess that's the same thing I've been saying. I made a video and I said, where did all the Biden and Harris supporters at? I've asked that question on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Parler, you name it. I want somebody, because this dude's apparently got 81 million votes. If you don't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't black. So I want to hear somebody stand up and say, yes, I probably voted for this, and this is why. And are you happy with what you're getting right now? Because I'm overly disgusted. It's like the biggest slap in the face. Asian got a bunch of money. The Afghan got 6.3 billion, and the black people got Juneteenth. And it's smile, everybody. And what America is getting is what my man is going over right now, which is inflation through the roof. Let's get back into this banger.
Media lies, numbers don't. Well, you can't play Biden, it isn't him. Well, who the fuck is it then? What jacked up the prices? I want to know why I spend so much up at Conoco. I don't know. I think it's insane that the leader of the country gets no blame, because the whole entire time, the last 4 years, it was cheap as fuck. I'm just saying. Now watch. Down in the comment section, someone's gonna give us an economy lesson. I can't wait to hear your expert analysis on fluctuation and how expenses balance. Hey, it's all a part of the process. What the hell you bitching for? It's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 16 cents that I saved on hot dogs for 4th of July. What a fucking steal. Too bad I spent more on gas just to get the Target. So by the time I got done buying all the shit and filling up my car, I had way less than when I started. Now, I don't really call that saving. No, I call that losing money. It doesn't take a genius to do simple math, but apparently you can't, so who's the dummy? I'm just pissed off. This inflation's fucked up, but I gotta sit here and act like I love this administration with a thumbs up? Stupid. Everything is hell, but you act like I'm supposed to be in heaven.
Let's go, Brandon.
You know our country ain't doing too good when the Waffle Houses start to close at 11. Dude, he can barely talk, and don't act like I'm being overzealous. Every time the man speaks, I have no fucking clue what he's trying to tell us. Every speech is like a gag reel.
100%. If Donald Trump acted a quarter of the way that Joe Biden did, god damn, the media would have been all over him 24. I mean, well, they were already all over him 24/7, but it was for fake stuff, and they were coming up with any story that halfway sounded real, they made about Trump. But gas was cheap. America was prospering in my point of view. And we've all been, and I can't even say we all no more, because hearing tracks like this and hearing Tom, I'm getting exposed to a new side of life that ain't nobody falling for the BS. The percentage of the people who are still asleep and who are in the matrix, that percentage is shrinking. I'm proud to find all this new stuff, man. Hey, the knowledge is here. We waking up. We the people aren't falling for the okie doke. We all know Sleepy Joe is not supposed to be president right now. We all know Kamala Harris is a fraud, has always been a fraud. She's like the biggest joke in the world. Nobody respects her. Really, most of the liberal politicians are frauds, if you think about it. Elizabeth Warren, AOC, Kamala Harris. I mean, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton. God, I mean, You name it, they all been scam artists.
Time I see this shit, I'm like, is that real? Well, considering the fact that the only other option was Trump, I don't think it's such a bad deal. Fuck that, I want a strong leader. The strength of a man should be constantly tested, especially when you're in the most powerful position in the world. That should be not even a question. There's really not enough words that can describe the craziness we're facing, dude. But the crazier part is there's still people you need to sit down and really explain this to. Come on, man. Just watch a press conference. You'll see the Joe is all gone. He literally says out loud that he has a list of people he's supposed to call on. And even then he fucks that up. The whole thing is hella awkward. COVID-19 ain't his biggest enemy. It's the goddamn teleprompter. It feels like we don't even have a leader.
Whoa. Hey, this guy is nice. Hey, shout out to the subs for recommending this one. Gosh. Hey, a book I want to throw in there real quick is Basic Economics by Thomas Sowell. It'll wrap all this inflation stuff. And they always say if socialists understood economics, they wouldn't be socialists.
It's like we're all just following blindly. Each of my grandparents could run circles around him in a debate, and they're almost 90. Look at him. Don't take it from me. Go listen to him. It's not a rumor.
You gotta,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ, go on YouTube and click any video of Joe Biden and check out the like and the dislike ratios. That should prove to you that no one likes him. I don't agree with anything he's done. His decisions affect me in many ways. If it was up to me, I'd rather have mean tweets and cheap gas any day. I don't like Biden. What good's he done for us? I think Afghanistan pretty much sums it up. What a dumb adult. My stomach does somersaults when I think about those 13 soldiers that were killed. The fucking gall. Then he goes to the service and keeps checking his watch like he has somewhere better to be. I swear the disrespect doesn't stop. Pick your fucking head up. Look at the women and men you killed. I don't understand how anyone could even defend you still. And if they do, they either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves, because they know damn well you're a problem now. Pulling out was a good choice. Not the way you did it though. Kamala's probably sitting there like, oh my god, we did it, Joe. Speaking of her, where's she been through all these deadly days? As soon as shit erupts and hits the fan, Kamala's MIA. Not like she does anything anyway, so fucking useless. Law and order, crisis at the border, she don't fucking do shit. Just a talking head, paired up with the Walking Dead, breaking absolutely every word that was promised or said.
Yo, as I keep reiterating, first off, this is fire. Second off, Kamala is the token one, right? When the civil rights movement came, they had to sacrifice the masses of blacks to put one or two people in power. And this is what they did again. They sacrificed, hey, all right, Democrat Party, we'll give you all these black people. In exchange, you put Kamala Harris as vice president. You got yourself a deal, pal. That's all it was. It's always every 4 years, it's renegotiating. You want the blacks? What you gonna give me? Hey, LeBron, tell all them to vote for Hillary. Hey, LeBron, tell them you're scared of the cops. Hey, come stand up here, LeBron, and wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. And I personally think now that we got the black woman as the vice president, they're coming for the head top is black woman, because the black woman is God. Let America tell it, right? And then there's gonna be a gay guy, and then the trans is gonna keep going. I'll say this, and I don't. This probably may be new to a lot of people. My mama has never been a god in my eyes. My mama's a human. I looked up to my daddy. In my household, my daddy was the man. My daddy was in charge. And in my grandparents' household, my grandpa was in charge. I've never been raised in my life to look at a woman as a god or to look up to a woman as God. And that concept is why the black community is in the situation that it's in.
Every time I see their faces on TV, it's such a bummer. I feel like I'm watching the third installment of Dumb and Dumber. And on top of all that, they put another ban on ammo, trying to disarm Americans, but equip the Taliban like Rambo. You give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones. You put more trust in a terrorist organization than you do in your own people. You don't care about this nation. Fuck you, that's from me. Fuck you, that's from them. Fuck you from everyone that's still stuck in Afghanistan. Fuck you from the men and women who died for this country, and fuck you for every time you lie to cover up something. You blame this on Trump. How the fuck is this even his fault? You're in charge now, not him. That's just your default. Whenever something goes wrong, you flip and say he did it. But whenever something goes right, you're quick to take the credit. You undid almost all of Trump's agreements by your second day. So why is this one of the only fucking things you left in place? No crosses to bear, No responsibilities, just chocolate chip to ease your mental instability. I would say the blood's on your hands, but that's a lie, cause you don't even know where the fuck you are half the time.
Yo, hey, homie got some bars. That's extremely. I've been waiting on this type of music, and that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why I'm so disappointed with the mainstream rappers. Come on, dog. Y'all not stupid. Y'all know what's going on in the world. Somebody can pull their head out their butt and speak for the people. Everybody wants to be a man. I haven't seen not one man step up and lead. I'm seeing guys like this. I'm seeing Tom speak their mind. But where is the mainstream guys who can say, you know what, I can put my money to the side. I can put my fame to the side. I got to do what's right. That this country, this great country, let me come from nothing to something. And I have to let everybody know that they have that same opportunity. This song, hey, we got to find out how to get this. Like I said, these underground guys need to start pulling up at mainstream concerts to say, hey, let's rap battle, bar for bar. Because everyone sees the state of America right now. We see prices and inflation through the roof. We've been wearing masks for two years now, something like that. The pandemic is what we know it's called. It, like I tell everybody around me. Let's say you spent 4 years straight saying Trump was a bad guy. You don't think it's strategic that I force you to stay in your house to watch news 24/7, saying, "Hey, the world is going through this whole problem and it's his fault." Here goes a ballot. Who do you vote for? Everyone knows if we have regular ballot voting and we can all just show up, Trump wins in a landslide. I don't think there was ever an idea that Biden could be president. But we all see what happened, and we gonna let that fly. But I'm glad the Let's Go Brandon chants are going like crazy. Shout out to what happened in Virginia, that they stood up and got rid of that the Marxists and that critical race theory. Because this is my thought on critical race theory. It's gonna be the same way as the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement, it pretended that it was for black equality, right? And then it turned into the gay and the lesbian, the LGBT, and the feminist movement. And you're gonna try to push critical race theory in all these schools, and then it's going to turn into Asian race theory, Latino race theory, transgender race theory, gay race theory. It's going to turn into where school doesn't talk about math, science, or reading. All it's going to talk about is all these different groups that have all been oppressed by white people. And so you're going to send all your kids to school from K to 12, and all the minorities are going to hate white people, and all of the white people are going to hate themselves. So we got to put a stop to that now, while we can, because like I said, man, it isn't us that's going to suffer. It's our children and our grandchildren. Now that we see what's going on with inflation and with economics in America, I think it's a good time for everybody to start paying attention, a little more attention to finances, but also how economics work and how you can get yourself out of a impoverished situation. Because you can work at McDonald's, and if you save and you budget right, you can be prosperous in life. So, like I said, Basic Economics by Thomas Sowell is a really good book. And we all have heard of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, that everything starts with an idea. But I'm sure a lot of people didn't know that there's a black version of that that's about all the black millionaires and billionaires and their stories. And it's called The Wealth Choice. And it's by Dennis Kimbrough. And I'll link that in the description as well. But literally, it highlights all of the black millionaires and billionaires in America and what success steps they've took to become wealthy. Because success isn't an accident. It's discipline, it's hard work, it's staying consistent. And we live in a society where we see what's happening when you put your trust in the government. The government is going to let you down every single time. So you have to be willing to take ownership for yourself, ownership for your life and your family, and create a better life. God didn't create you to work for somebody else. You are the job. You come from the soil. You should create something from the soil to leave for your family and keep the legacy going. God didn't create anybody on this earth to say, hey, I want you to go work for them. God gave you a gift, and it's up to you to use that gift. And my man right here used this gift to expose what's going on in the government. I'm glad I did this video. Shout out to the subs for throwing this one to me. If you got more, like I said, keep them coming in the to IG, to Twitter, in the comments below. However you get them to me, I support it. Until next time, YouTube, spread love, spread positive vibes. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And I always like to say, man, there's no faith needed around you when there's faith in you. Go be great. Until next time, we out. Peace.